Saturday night here at the service park in Passau. What a day we've had. 101 kilometres, David. 6 stages. The man that leads at the end of the day by 36 seconds is Kalle Rovanperä.
That's unusually accurate for you. Just over half a minute. 36. I'm very impressed, Carl. 36.3. Ooh.
Don't forget, he was in a ding-dong battle at the start of the day with Sebastian Ogier. Ogier hit big problems. We'll come to that later on. David, we really have to discuss the day that Rovanperä had. He was magnificent again out there.
Absolutely. Peerless. Quickest on the first 2 this morning. And then obviously the problem we're going to get to for Ogier. He then seemed to just move into a kind of event management mode, if you like. And drove, brilliantly for the rest of the day.
And what impressed me, David, it was our first WRC competitive sighting of that Hankook wet tyre. You know, I think it's fair to say that maybe Rovanperä didn't really enjoy driving it, but he got the best out of it. There's no question about that.
Yeah, I think none of the drivers seem to be getting on with this Hankook wet. Obviously, everybody took them, apart from Josh McAlane, who did regret that decision when it was pouring down. Very odd decision. But yeah, I think potentially there's a bit of an evolution to come there. It's not really working, but obviously it was better than the soft. Kalle Rovanperä, is this a controllable lead now?
Yeah, until this point it has been. Obviously tomorrow it doesn't matter so much anymore. It will be a new sprint race. It will be flat out. Obviously, Seb going for it with basically full risk. He has nothing to lose. He will be having good road position, so I think Seb will be tough to beat tomorrow. But obviously, Oit and Elfyn are in the same position. We all four need all the points we can get, so it will be a huge fight, I think.
Does that excite you? Bit of a glint in your eye there. Big day tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously it's always nice in the fight. When you have a big lead for a rally win, it's not the nicest position to be in, but yeah, we still have to be there.
Seb obviously went out. I mean, difficult one, big shunt. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm not followed fully what happened, but for sure it seems like really unfortunate for him. I don't know what really happened, but yeah, big off. Obviously, main thing is that they're both okay. It looked quite scary from the clip, just what we saw.
Well, another man, David, I suppose, who has very little to lose tomorrow is Oit Tanak. If Rovanperä had a good day, Tanak's had a great day.
18 points?
18 points, but he desperately needs those points. He's the one that's got a massive amount still to make up. He needs those 10 points.
But he needs the 18 more, because 18 is more than 10.
That is correct, but now is the point where he has to start taking gambles.
Yeah.
We know that Ogier doesn't necessarily have to gamble anything. Certainly Elfyn Evans won't start gambling yet, and I don't think Rovanperä is gambling yet. But
Tanak has to.
Tanak has to.
Yeah.
He's been great out there. We saw this morning trading times with Elfyn Evans. This afternoon, something clicked. Tanak stretched his legs. Over 8 seconds his lead over Elfyn Evans now. He was really strong.
He was super strong. I think it was slightly less bumpy, the car. The roads kind of suited the car a little bit more. He certainly found something overnight, last night into today. Don't forget, it was a tyre fitting zone. They couldn't change the cars tremendously at lunchtime. It clicked. I think the conditions came to the car a little bit, and yeah, Oit Tanak. We spoke to Andrew Wheatley, the sporting director of Hyundai. That sounds very odd still. We spoke to him and he said, when you see that look in Tanak's eyes, he is absolutely focused on one thing, driving that car as fast as it will go, and that's what he did today. Good day, Oit Tanak. Good, strong day. Is that fair to say? Andrew Wheatley's very impressed with your day today. We are.
I'm not going to comment that, sir.
But what? Why? I mean, okay, you're not leading.
Andrew Whitley, I'm not commenting.
But tell us about your day. What are your thoughts on your day?
Yeah, I agree. It's been positive. At least we didn't have any bad stages like we had yesterday. So in a tricky condition and in good condition, we could still be on the pace. So therefore, yes, we managed to improve the balance and basically, yes, we could be a bit more consistent. Probably still missing a bit the optimum speed, but yeah. Performance-wise, roughly, we've been a bit closer.
Is this as good as the car can get? Is there a little bit more to come from tonight?
Yeah, maybe if you switch the driver, it can get faster, but at the moment it's quite maximum. Yeah.
Who would you switch a driver for?
I don't know, you maybe.
Me, absolutely, like Tanak. You've seen me drive.
Elvin Evans, another one of those afternoons. It looked great. He lost a bit of time through the opening stage, got it back through the second stage, a little more lost in the third stage, and then the dominance of Tanak appeared in the afternoon. Evans struggled a little bit, it's fair to say, out there this afternoon, but he's the one, David, that has the most to lose.
Of course he does. You know, where he sits right now, we did those calculations of if the rally stopped as soon as Sebastian crashed. He's out front. He's out front by like 11 points.
Yeah.
You know, not a small margin. He does have a lot to lose. For me, I think Elvin needs to manage tomorrow. He's not the one that absolutely has to charge at it. Yeah, it would be nice to be first on the road in Japan. His approach tomorrow needs to just be that tiny bit, for me, conservative.
Look, if he picks up 4 or 5 points tomorrow,
Yeah.
he'll still have a decent lead going into Japan. Japan, a rally he won emphatically last year. He was absolutely superb there last year.
Yeah.
Going to Japan with a lead, first on the road,
Yeah.
job done here for Elvin
Absolutely.
Evans, if that's the case. Well, we've talked about our top 3 here. Those are 3 of our 4 championship contenders. What about the 4th and probably the favourite for the championship before this event started, Seb Ogier? He wasn't leading when he crashed out, David. I think, Robin Perra had just moved ahead of him.
Yeah.
But goodness me, a strange one. We were there, a very strange one. By the way, you can see the video. We did a video from the crash scene. We managed to find Seb at the side of the road and we analysed what happened there, David. But it was a bit of a strange one.
Well, it wasn't. You know, I think when you were looking at it superficially, it was odd. There was so much understeer in the car. But then when you understood that the tyre had let go on the left front, it made sense. And it seemed, we kind of analysed that bit of road and you could see there was a real gouge in the road where obviously it had gone down onto the rim. So the tyre had gone pretty quickly. There was no tyre pressure warning on the dash for Sebastian. So it had happened really quickly and there was nothing, genuinely nothing he could do about going off into that ditch and hitting the tree. You've got to feel for that. At this time, it's absolutely not his fault, but potentially he's going to pay a very high price for that.
Here's the thing. Seb said he didn't notice it. If it was an instant, I just wonder whether he just didn't notice, because normally a tyre pressure warning, as the tyre starts to gradually lose pressure, if it's a slow puncture, it comes on and But if the tyre instantly goes, then he's instantly in trouble. He may just have not noticed. He said there was no warning light on the dash. Whether it would have made any difference or not, who knows. And don't forget, folks, press that button above David's head. Go take a look at Club DirtFish. There's some fantastic stuff that we've recorded today, some memories we've recorded today that you can access there at Club DirtFish. There will be the behind-the-scenes story of how we got to that Sebastian Ogier incident, and that's worth watching. 1 or 2 bloopers to come as well. There's all sorts at Club DirtFish. If you're not there, if you're not joining in the conversation, folks, I'd have to say you're missing out. As we go back, obviously, Elvin Evans is in 3rd. Takamoto Katsuta is in 4th. Good day for him. A couple of stage wins out there. You almost said to him it was an average day. It was a good day for Taka.
There was a 2-take Taka interview, wasn't it?
I've done the same before. I told him he had a good day when he had a bad day. Oh, dearie me. That was a chilly. Wasn't a great moment for me, that's for sure.
I went the other way. Tell us about your afternoon.
No, it's quite fine day. A bit.
Let's start this again. You've been fastest. Setting fastest times today, Taka. What a great Saturday you've had.
Yeah. Okay. I now I did it. What happened 20 seconds ago? Okay.
Yeah. Take 2.
Yeah, it's been quite fine day. Yeah, some fastest times which is good. Feel confident with the car. Everything good when consistent condition. So yeah, obviously when I just good push and going forward, then time is there. So I'm quite confident tomorrow.
As the conditions have become that bit more consistent, he's found a sweet spot with the car and he's just exploited the pace, the grip and the rising confidence. You could see that. You could see that in his demeanour here from talking to him on Thursday through
100%.
Friday into Saturday. He grows, Taka does, through the event. Just hope that he gets through it tomorrow, because Japan, he's going to win it. Taka, you're going to win Japan.
Oh, that's a big prediction. And not inconceivable to see Taka-san winning Japan. I don't think he will, but he might. Who knows what might happen. Managed to keep himself ahead of Formeau. Formeau was kind of gunning at the start of that day. He was talking positively about joining that battle for 3rd place. the day never really
No,
got
it
going
faded.
for him. Never got going. He didn't find the feeling in the damp. When it dried out, he struggled again to find the compromise.
And now he's starting to
setup.
test towards Japan. We were really keen this morning to see him engage in that battle, and he faded quite quickly. So, yeah, sensible though. He could have put it off.
He could have done. Sammy Pyrie, again, lacked a little bit of confidence. Paz had a decent day out there. Not a bad day at all for him.
More learning.
More learning. We briefly mentioned Josh McAlane and the M Sport cars at the head of this one, David.
Yeah.
What a bizarre decision this morning. Every driver went out with a combination of wets and softs. Wets and softs. McAlane, who struggled for confidence yesterday, was really the slowest of the lot. Went out with 5 softs with no wets. Bizarre.
And you know that when you get onto a wet stage with soft tires and no wets, A, you know that all of your competitors have got an advantage, and B, you are tiptoeing. You're not taking any confidence. You're not feeling the car. You're not taking any experience, confidence, nothing. So no, for me, it would have been a much more sensible choice to go with 3 wets and 3 softs, same as Thierry did.
Of course it would. Or do you know what I'd have gone with? Potentially, I'd have gone with 4 softs, or 4 wets and 2 softs.
Let's start with the tyres this morning.
It didn't turn out as big a disaster as I thought it was going across the Czech border, but still it was definitely too ambitious. And the information we got in the morning was kind of saying it was going to be damp, not so much standing water. And yeah, we tested on the damp and the slick actually worked okay, but this was on the ambitious side.
Do you have any moments?
No, I think I just took too carefully in places, and then, the time wasn't as bad as I was expecting at the end of the stage, but still, okay, you can learn from it and say you've done a stage with slick tyres and such conditions, and you can take that forward.
WRC2, our favourite young Spanish driver. We interviewed him yesterday evening. Cachon.
Alejandro
Cachon.
Yeah.
What a talent he is. What
Yeah.
a prospect he is. No question that kid is mighty quick. Last stage this evening, leading by, I think it was about 25 seconds from young Russell.
Terrible shame. Yeah, he made a mistake.
Terrible
It can happen.
shame.
You know, he's continually pushing, he's striving, short on experience in these kind of conditions, but he's making a name for himself. He was brilliant in Canaries,
Absolutely.
brilliant here until that bit. So he's getting there.
He's doing exactly what makes factory team drivers sit up and take notice. What does that mean? It does mean that Leo Russell leads the way in WRC2, but we have to caveat that with the fact that in the class, the Rally 2 class, Oliver Solberg still leads the way.
Yes, I disagree with none of that. Great, and I was just talking to Elliot there, and I was like, how does this feel? Because it's really weird. It's like you've kind of finished school, you've passed your exams, and then you're coming back to class again.
Yeah.
And he said it is quite odd that we're doing this rally, and there's not the same consequence or the same importance or anything, but they're doing a great job.
Well, there's a whole lot of action still to come on the final day here at the CER. Could be our final day forever at CER. Could be the swan
I'm
song.
sad. You're not
No,
sad.
I'm not sad at all. But what do we really have to look forward to tomorrow? We have the crowning of our Junior World Rally Champion. There are still 3 drivers very much in the hunt.
Who's it going
for
to be,
that title.
Cole?
Taylor Gill will be singing Aussie songs all tomorrow afternoon. Who knows? We could be singing Turkish songs. We could be
Or
singing
Swedish.
songs.
Yes.
Let's wait and see. Could be ABBA. Could be Jimmy Barnes.
Could be
or
the Coors.
Could be the Coors. Who knows? Folks, join us tomorrow. It is going to be a great final day here at the CER.